Well, you guys, the weather is not great today. I was thinking about going out and detecting, but it's cold, it's wet, it's snowing. I think I'm going to get something done that I really wanted to do this year, which is to do a wrap up of 2020. I've got most of my good finds out displayed, and we're going to go over the board and just look at some of the stuff if you guys are interested. Metal detecting for me is a hobby. I do this just when I have time. I like being outdoors and finding some interesting things. I like history, so this is not something that I do to make a profit. But we'll look at some of the cooler things that I found last year. So let's get straight to it. Well, you guys, I've got a pretty full board. Look at all that stuff. I accomplished one of my bigger goals for the year, which was to find 24 silver coins. I did. I got 26 for the year. Another big goal was to find a diamond ring, and I actually got 3 this year. 3 gold diamond rings. So we're going to take our time and kind of look at all this stuff. We'll start here in the bottom left-hand corner, kind of looking at all this stuff here. I got a lot of dimes. It was really a dime year. Look at 51, 53s, there's 53 dimes, rosies, all these here. Those are not too remarkable, to be honest with you. We'll start down here, though, and look at some of this stuff, too. There's a 28, Mercury, 36, 39, 41, 42, 42, and a 43. So we got ourselves some Roosevelts. I only found 2 Barber dimes for the year, 1892. That's the first year, actually, and then a 1907. And I only found 3 silver quarters for the year, a 1942, 52, and a 64. So not bad. The only other silver coin that I found for the year we'll do in the wrap, or we'll do at the end. It was arguably my best find for the year, so I'm pretty happy about that. What else do we have? We have some other like little silver objects. There's a little medallion, 2 little silver earrings that came out of the same hole, a little silver charm that may have some like garnets or rubies or something in it. Little silver, sterling silver hawk or eagle. There's a little charm. There's another little charm. Some sort of link off of probably a necklace. I'm not sure exactly what that is. There's a sterling silver cross. There's a hem weight or window weight, whatever you want to call it. Top to a safety razor, a button, 2-piece button. Those are pretty common. Don't know exactly what that is. Probably some sort of brooch. Pretty neat find. Found that right at the end of the year. Here's a pretty cool find. Vietnam vet in recovery. Kind of sad, though. Probably someone struggling with alcohol or drugs. But still a really neat little find. I only got 1 Buffalo nickel for 2020. St. Louis Cardinals pin. There's a wheat penny. Found quite a few of those last year. Lee's overalls. There's a few flat buttons. There's a aluminum play dime. Not sure what that 166 is. If that's like a tree marker or what. It's a really neat thing from, I think, the 1920s. It's an aluminum tag off of like a telephone. It's pretty cheaply made. Thankfully, it came out of the hole mostly in one piece. There's a state sales tax token for the state of Missouri. Find a lot of those around here. A Slovenian coin, an Aruba coin. I think it's a golf ball marker for Wilson's. End up getting a Girl Scout pin. There is a Costa Rican coin, a heart, some sort of little religious medallion. There's a little religious heart. A St. Louis Zoo flattened penny. There's a Disciples of Christ pin. Keep going up here. Zoom out just a little bit. I got myself a really neat Chevrolet car badge. That may have been actually 2019. There may be a few things in here from the year before, but I try to make it all 2020. There's a little bird. There's a little Cub Scout Pinewood Derby racing thing. Don't know what this is. If you guys know, please let me know. It's some sort of little gaming piece. Pretty neat, though. It's probably my strangest token I've ever found. Not sure exactly what that's from. Tigger. That's a clock winder. There's a little modern army button. Got half of a quarter. Somebody intentionally cut up, probably with a pair of snips. Some sort of little religious or a coral metal. There's a coin with a heart punched out of it. There's a wheat penny that's apparently been shot. I don't know exactly. There's somebody who's trying to drill it. Pretty cool, though. There's a neat little brooch that came out of the ground. Still pretty nice little thing. It's got all of its kind of enameling in it. Got a Mr. Mime Pokemon coin. It was an odd thing to find. I got a double-headed fake peace dollar. Boy, that was disappointing. I actually had somebody correct me. They said that this is probably from the 2008 Batman movie, The Dark Knight. It's apparently like some sort of promotional item. Here's a really neat foreign coin that I got for this year, a Jamaican coin. Really odd shape. Never found anything like that before. I did manage to get another Eisenhower dollar this year. Didn't get that on video. There's a little, probably high school pin, Street Side Records, aluminum token. Really cool, $25 in store credit. Never seen that before. Did manage to get a Model T key. There's a Target token. Pretty cool. Never found one of those before. I only got 2 Indians for the year. An 1892 and an 1897, I believe. There's a little Reader's Digest token. There's a British halfpenny that somebody was wearing as a necklace piece. There's another little winder. A little aluminum token kind of thing. It's supposed to be like a little sovereign. There's a little pea shooter that's out of a Monopoly set, a pepper box gun, an Ottawa Mint coin, Colophysis aluminum coin. Gosh, that's funny. It's at, I think, Cocoa Pebbles from the 80s. There's a couple more flattened pennies. There's a half of a copper penny that somebody cut up. I did manage to get my very first Masonic item this year. There's a bucket lister. That's certainly a different find. I think it's from Moberly, Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty neat. It's a little worn out, but still a neat find. Got a few Cub Scout pins. And we start to get in some of the silver too. Here's a little piece of some sort of silver utensil. It's got some hallmarks on it. Got myself a little musician's button, flat button, little underwear button. There's a silver necklace that came out of the hole intact. A little Jesus medallion. That's actually sterling silver. These are some sort of aluminum or pot metal. There's another thing that I've never found before. I managed to get a Kansas sales tax token from the 30s. Kind of another little bucket lister there. Little sword. There's another little religious pin. Got the dog out of the Monopoly set. I actually got the top hat too, but I couldn't find it. Good for 1 pint of milk, aluminum token. That's really neat. Got this little piece, like brass piece that has a woman's face on it. I actually really like that. Kind of an Art Nouveau, early 1900s look. Little pin. There's a couple more pins and brass pieces. There is a Missouri sales tax token, another one. What else do we have down here? We'll actually talk about these. These are probably the most valuable things I found all year. I actually managed to get 5 gold rings. That's a really pretty one. They're all 14K. So I got 5 gold rings and then a little 14-karat gold earring as well. So I ended up with 6 pieces of gold. This is the best year I've ever had for gold. I did very well. These are just 2 little wedding bands. Pretty neat. This is a nugget ring. Cool find. And then here's that little tiny gold earring. Pretty neat. It's pretty lightweight though. Got some military too, which is always a neat thing to find. It's an Indian Wars button. I love finding military. It's one of my favorite things to find. A little Marine Corps button. There's a U.S. Army Great Seal button. Collar disc for an artilleryman in the headquarters detachment for a regiment. There's a flattened Great Seal button. I never found one of these before. That was another thing I've always wanted to find. So pretty cool. There's a watch winding key. It was a surprising find for me this year. What else do we have that's military? Oh, I got a 19th Armored Corps pin. That's pretty cool. But here I was going to mention this. This is my 26th silver coin that I didn't show you already. I got myself a Morgan dollar. That is awesome. I've actually found 3 of them over the years, but it's been, oh my gosh, probably 10 years since the last one that I found. So this was just a complete surprise for me. In fact, I'm going to cut out here for a minute and show you guys a picture that I have posing with this thing the day I found it. The week after I found it, I actually decided to start recording my finds and showing some of my hunts, but that is an awesome thing to find. It's probably one of my favorite things that I found all year. It's hard to find silver dollars. It's going to be really hard to show you a lot of these silver rings. A lot of them are just kind of generic. There's one with a dragon on it. One with an A. This one I think it says weights. So it's some sort of relationship ring or who knows what. There's a Nike ring, sterling silver Nike ring, a little teardrop earring, a little Jesus fish ring. That's some other kind of thing. I actually got this one out of the Walmart parking lot. A little sterling ring that was smashed sitting on the ground. This one says peace. Pretty neat. An eternity ring. A little sterling ring with a blue stone in it. There's a old heart that's sterling. Talon. Little silver cross. A little silver necklace. So I find a lot of little bits and pieces of sterling, but most of it's not worth too much money. It's still a really cool thing to find, though. Probably my best piece of silver, though, to be honest with you, was this. And this is probably my favorite bucket list coin or item that I found for the year. I got myself a bullion piece, which I've never found before. I got a 1 ounce bar of silver, which is just amazing. I cannot believe I found that. Somebody drilled a hole in it and was wearing it, apparently. But really one of my cooler finds for the year. I found a bullion silver bar. Not a lot of people can say they have found that, so pretty cool. Never found a gold coin. That's way up there on my bucket list, but I have found a silver bar, so pretty neat. And then probably my favorite relic find of the year, I'll show you guys. I got myself a Saxon Motor Car Company badge. I believe this was like on the water tank of the vehicle. Really interesting piece. I love early automotive pieces. This company went defunct in the early 1920s. They were only around for like 8 or 9 years. And most people have never heard of the Saxon Automotive Company, or car company. So really neat, really interesting. That's why I enjoy this hobby. You just find stuff and you learn things. You get to go outside and find things that you just would never expect to uncover. And you really do walk away with something that improves your knowledge. And it's just a fun hobby. Once again, I really appreciate you guys watching the channel. This is just a fun hobby for me. I love to get outside, finding stuff, kind of sharing the history of the United States and of Missouri. This is just something I've always loved to do. I've actually been doing it for close to 15 years now. And you just find stuff all the time that you just know nothing about. And so it's fun to research it, learn something. I really have, one of my big goals for 2021 is to find a large cent. I have never found a large cent. That's something that's been bugging me for a long time. In 2021, I want to find that. A piece of gold would be nice too, but I know it's kind of embarrassing. Guys on the East Coast find large cents all the time. I've never found one. It's kind of been eating at me for a long time, but that's my goal. I want to get out to a place with some age to it and find a large cent. If I can do that, I'm a happy camper. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, and please stay safe out there. Bye now.